Okay, my name is Lawrence Koh from Singapore Center for Global Missions. I'm really glad to be here at this International Orality Network consultation. I thank the leaders and Sam Cheng for the kind invitation. I think for us at the Singapore Center for Global Missions, we are exploring the different ways we can partner with institutions and agencies so that we can serve the local churches, right, in reaching the unreached people groups all over the world. And also, we are interested to mobilize the Christians in the local churches for missions. And I see that through this orality network, we are opening up a new vista, a new way whereby a lot of people in the churches can be engaged and mobilized for missionary enterprise and for outreach. In particular, I think there's a group of people, we call them the Generation Y, and maybe even the Generation Z to come. These are the young people that have grown up with media, and I think they are the ones that would understand a little bit about orality. You know, they may not use this terminology, but I think they are what we call the orality preference group, because they may be literate, but they would prefer to use visual images and digital platforms for communication, and they would understand how to use this way of communicating with not only their peers, but also possibly with those who are what we call the oral communities. Mm-hmm. So if we can mobilize and train them, they might be our most effective oral missionaries of the future, mm-hmm. or orality trainers and people like that. And there's a lot of potential that we can use the digitized media and other electronic platforms, mm-hmm. or even just face-to-face and through the social media and what have you that they have grown up with. Yeah. So I think that's a huge potential that we can use to mobilize the churches and the Christians for missions.
So when you leave to go back to Singapore,
yes,
the challenges you face, what are you taking from this consultation, and how will you begin to address some of those challenges?
Yes, I think through this network consultation, I'm glad, because I thought orality was very much confined to reaching the tribal groups in particular, but I think that the definition can be very wide, and I think we can expand it and be able to include a lot more people to explore these various oral strategies. One of the things that immediately that comes to mind that we are going to work on is to develop media training, right? Mm-hmm. Workshops, because I think in Singapore and in Asia, one of the challenges is that we need to get a lot more media with Christian content onto the YouTube, onto the internet, and we also want to be able to create media that has Asian faces, that has Asian languages on it, so that it will appeal to 95% of Asian audiences which are non-Christian. Yeah. So I think that's an immediate challenge, and I think it has tremendous potential, because we are helping to develop media resources. We are helping to develop resources for the oral learners, and oral communicators. So we hope that with this little, first steps, this could be an immediate takeaway from this network.
That's great.
Consultation. Yeah.
Well, thank you.